Clover has returned. Let's go! Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you see me on TikTok before, welcome back. If you see me on YouTube, welcome back. If you've never seen me before in your life, welcome. Real quick spoiler warning for the new Black Clover movie and for about post time skip in the anime. The new Black Clover movie just dropped on Netflix and I have to say honestly, it is an absolute 10 out of 10, bruh. The animation was on a whole different level. You could tell they dropped a bag on this. And Netflix has been investing in anime more recently, so hopefully we get more of these high budget movie level type animation. But anyway, let's get into the plot. The royals are an active problem in the Clover Kingdom and they don't make anything better just by their existence. Asta had to fight to prove his worth to every single one of them, and even after that, they still don't really trust him. He had to go into hiding because of the demon trials due to the fact that he was using demon power. Even though he's probably the kindest, nicest person you could ever meet and totally trustworthy. Sword of the Wizard King focuses on a former Wizard King named Conrad, who had an interesting type of magic that only worked when he borrowed magic from someone else or stole it. Him and Asta had heavy comparisons because of the fact that they had to work extra hard due to a handicap that they were born with, and they felt resentment from the people of the kingdom. But after a series of unfortunate events for Conrad, his heart turned dark and he sought out revenge through the destruction of the entire continent of the Clover Kingdom. Like, bro had a hard on to blow up the entire continent. I'm not even playing. He was like, I think it was kind of comical that his ultimate goal was just to kill everyone. Like, even in the end, he kind of abandoned everything he was saying and he just like really wanted to murder everyone. Like, bro was wildin'. It also focuses on a weapon that we've never seen before and I think was specifically created for the movie, called the Sword of Escalador. Was that? I think I pronounced that wrong. My bad. This sword basically stores souls and magic from former wizard kings and anyone else's magic who it can get its hands on. And yeah, remember how I said Conrad had some interesting magic? Bro has key magic. He can create keys that can open any door or lock, and apparently he can also use it to steal magic and like seal it away and then use it for his own. Like, it's kind of weird, but it works really well along with the weapon, which gives me the feeling that they kind of specifically designed the weapon and the magic for the plot of the movie. But, you know, power to them. It was a great movie regardless. But yeah, that's why it was challenging for the rest of Magic Knights, because whilst they was just using their regular magic, bro could pull out like 10 spells at the same time. Like, he literally had a shit ton of doors and just would blast them. Like, they went crazy with the visuals. That is why I think they created him just for this movie, which again, no problem for that. But yeah, the visuals were absolutely insane with him using his key and door magic, and the weapon and him worked perfectly together, hand in hand, which is why he was such a formidable threat for everyone else. And of course, only Asta with anti-magic could take him down. Like, Captain Vengeance literally told him that. But yeah, I think the entire movie was great all the way through, but where it really shines is after they get their asses whooped. And I mean, they absolutely get clapped, because I didn't mention this before, but Conrad uses the sword to resurrect 3 former Wizard Kings who are just broken as hell. Like, they got the title stripped because they were too OP and cruel. Honestly, coming down to the end of the movie when they set up the stage fights against everyone, it was absolutely insane. My personal favorite was Mary Leona versus the female Wizard King. Can't remember her name at this moment. But, bruh, Mary Leona is a favorite character for me in general. But just like that fight with her and between both of them went absolutely insane. Like, I don't think that woman is human. Like, genuinely, she is not. No human should be able to do the things she can do, bro. But yeah, the movie really hammered in a couple themes that are pervasive throughout all of Black Clover, which is that the power of the many weak will always overcome the power of the very few strong, and that one person can make a difference. Asta, as usual, went throughout the entire movie, inspired everyone to fight back, even though Seki wanted to run away to another country like a little bitch. Like, bro, what was that gonna solve? Bro wanted to blow up the continent. and he had the power to do it. It was insane. And these wizard kings that they resurrected were absolutely broken. Like, I don't like it's really magic at that point because they was again just doing whatever the hell they wanted. I think the comparisons between Conrad and Asta were really on the nose, but it worked perfectly within the confines of the movie because we got to see a very, Naruto-esque, kind of reminded me of the Pain arc a little bit. They had very similar ideals, but it didn't work out for the older guy, and now he was jaded by his own sense of vengeance, so he wanted to destroy everything in order to create peace in his own weird way, I guess. Even though a story has been told one time, it doesn't matter. If it's a good story, you can tell it again in a fresh new way. And this movie is exact proof of that it can still be good. I really also like the team up fight with the Black Bulls versus the Ice guy. I don't remember his name either. But the Black Bulls is my favorite Magic Knight squad just because I think everyone looks upon them as so weak. But when they team up and work together, they actually have some of them have some really hacks and broken magic. Like the guy with the X name who does the trapdoor magic, and then our luscious witch who has the red thread of fate, which is OP again. And then of course we have Noelle, who got her magic stolen by Conrad earlier in this movie, but because Asta never gives up, she gained it back, and she's a royal, so she has insane firepower. They went all out on the scenes comparing those two. And of course, we can't forget our boy, he absolutely shined in this movie. Bro was going up against a wizard king with Yami, Fugolion, and Nozel. Yo, that team up was insane. The combo spells were insane. Again, I'm telling you, they just went really, really, really all out with the fighting in this movie. Deadass, they poured a bag into it, and I hope they make a bag off of it. Because you know what? I don't mind when people make a lot of money when they produce really good art. You work hard, you should reap the rewards. In the end, Asta was able to prove himself to Conrad and kinda change his mind, I guess. But bro didn't have any other choice. He was a spirit at that point. And an insane piece of foreshadowing that I picked up was that throughout the entire movie, they made a pretty big point about the sword being the national treasure and something that all the wizard kings have access to and use, and only specifically the wizard kings. And in the end, we saw the current wizard king, Julius, give the sword to Asta. And they make a pretty big point throughout the movie about the Wizard King having to be accepted by everyone. And at the end of the movie, because Asta has no magic to use the sword, he received magic power from everyone, all of the Magic Knights, and was able to wield it in congruence with his anti-magic. And it was just insane because bro really pulled a Fujitora on us and brought a meteor down just to wipe everyone out because he had that much of a kill boner. Weirdo. I would rate this movie solid 9 out of 10, and I would definitely say if you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you haven't watched Black Clover, what are you doing? Go watch Black Clover. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel or liked this video, what are you doing? Go do that right now. Leave a comment too. But anyway guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you really enjoy my content. Like I said, I just got started and I have a ton of content coming for you guys. So definitely subscribe and leave a like on this video if you really liked it. See you guys.